Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2, A Legacy of the Void. Today, gonna be a Midrank Madness featuring glhf and Blink. It's a ZVT here on Waterfall. Top right, gonna be glhf, and in the bottom right, gonna be Blink. Sniper Monkey got one Midrank Madness submission for this 2-week period, so if you want me to cast your Midrank Madness, make sure it is Platinum, Gold, or Diamond, and send the replay to him at the email address in the description with the subject of Midrank Madness, okay? Alright. Oh, we have a clan here. Let's see. Alien Esports. Alright, man. That's pretty excellent. And 10th anniversary of StarCraft 2. This is the logo for it. So, let's see. That was a 17 pool. Pool first play. Here from GLF. I'm feeling good today. And hopefully by tomorrow, I will be at 100%. Nothing crazy from Blink. Just standard Reaper expand timing. Checking for proxies is glhf. He's been burned by that before. 18 hatch. So 17 pull, 18 hatch. Gas, glhf. No. All right, man. But Reaper on the way. The Reaper's name is Deadpool. I'm officially out of Reaper names at this point. So if you want to do your Reaper name, just put it in the comments. Just say Reaper and then the name. And if you want a backstory, you can. But you don't need to, as evidenced by this name, Deadpool, with no backstory. Okay, so 3 hatch before pool. Before the 2-minute mark. Woof. Okay. Alright, so... okay. This Reaper is going to be fairly surprised if he checks out the 3rd base location. But this is Midrank Madness. APMs are not that high. And yeah, it's not a hatch first play here, Blink. Maybe you know that, maybe you don't. Oh, don't go off creep, Queen. Don't go off creep. Just stay on creep. Just stay on creep. Defend your things. Defend. Defend. There we go. Excellent. Extra hit. Ooh, 2 extra hits there is big. So the Reaper doesn't get in for a scout at all and doesn't recognize there's, you know, there's no lings out whatsoever. There's no saturation here either. Oh, this Queen sees okay, so now... yeah, so there's no lings to chase. That's beautiful. Oh, second Queen gonna murder him, though. Deadpool gets wiped out. No kills for that Deadpool. Gets a perfect scout off. Sees, okay, there's saturation of gas. There's no lings. There's Queens here. Something's going on here with glhf. I don't know what it is. On the other side, Starport coming in from Blink pretty quickly. He's got a second base up, as evidenced by the 1-rax expand timing from him. 3rd base is done from glhf, though, and he is saturating his 2nd base. Might as well make a Queen out here, too. Yep, gets that Queen started at 3rd base as well. Excellent. Hellion production has begun here from Blink. All's well that ends well here from our guy. And yeah, everything's super cool. Ah, Fusion Core. I was going to say, this feels a little battle cruisery. This 2 gas here... there's no gases at the natural base yet, but there's only a matter of time, it feels like. Yeah, so it's a 1-rax expand into Hellion, into a battle cruiser. A battle cruiser's coming in here. Now, glhf needs 5 Queens to kill a BC. Has 4 already, and also the Queens need to be in the same place when they're fighting the BC. If you have 5 Queens, but like one's over here, and one's over here, and then 2 are here, and the battle cruiser jumps here, you're just a dead man. So Roach Warren coming in here from glhf. Roach is not great against battle cruisers, it turns out. 3rd base coming in here from the Blink. And we'll see how this works out, right? Hellions, oh, they wanted that creep tumor so bad. They get that one. That's good. So it's Queens. It is exactly 4 Queens. To try, you need some amount of Zerglings to deal with these guys, or some Roaches or something. The Hellions get in, roast up a few drones. Okay, 1 drone dies. That is not nearly what I was expecting there. Getting a Spine to help with future Hellion attacks. All right, I guess. Yeah, this is a weird build from glhf. I'm not sure what his plan is altogether here. So Starport Battlecruiser begins. Now, actually, you've got enough. Not enough supply. Okay. Oh, because you just made a BC. There we go. So had enough supply, then lost the supply because made a battlecruiser. That's a very reasonable way for that to go. Now this is, you know, a lot of Hellions here, so this is either mech. You know, could be a lot of things here. It's enough Hellions we're not like, okay, this is like 100 million Hellions. But Roach War in there. We got double Evo chambers coming in here too. Hellions trucking around outside. They've got map control, sort of at the moment. They're making a Marauder, interestingly enough. Well, this is really pretty good map awareness, honestly, here from GLHF. He's done a pretty good job being in position to deal with these Hellions. And this hasn't necessarily had enough to straight up murder them, but I love how you can't see the creep. It's like under this water bridge. It's a weird, just weird to see a creep tuber kind of naked out here, right? Right. It is. Battlecruiser jump! Remember what I said about number of queens in the main base? One. One is not enough. So this queen's gonna die. Where are the rest of them? They're not hotkeyed. That's a thing. I don't know. I was gonna try to Queen Nidus this thing. Roaches, go in the Nidus. Oh, but if the Nidus network dies, that'd be really bad, actually. Okay, so 4 queens come over. Battlecruiser, just come. Yeah, just come over here. I like it. I like killing the Nidus because that was obviously the play here today. 2, 1, and oh, yeah, he's not gonna die. Not even close. Yeah, so Nidus dead. Nidus canceled because if the Nidus network is dead, the Nidus worm can't come up. Brutal. That's so brutal for GLHF. He had plans. He had a Queen Roach Nidus plan, and it's toast. It's toast now. Got scouted. The battlecruiser didn't do as much damage as otherwise could have done. Right? I mean, what are we looking at here? 4 drones have died. No queens have gone down, which is pretty impressive. It's good to keep those queens alive. He's making more BCs. Nobody's meching, that's for sure. So yeah, mech really good at the lower leagues of StarCraft, man. It really takes, you know, good Viper control, lurkers, hydralisks, not wandering into tank range to defeat a meching Terran, and those skills are quite beyond most mid-rank Manus opponents. So we'll have to see. Oh man, oversaturated mineral line. Oh, okay, so parked on the creep there. Oh, okay, where was your... Oh, boy, that was... Yikes. That was real bad, Blink. I don't know where your screed was, but... Yo, 6 Corruptors coming on the way. Spire done. Where is that Spire? Oh, it's hiding here at the 3rd base. I love that. I like that very much. So 3rd base happily running from Blink here. GLHF had an economic advantage. It's pretty much gone now. We're going to 3 base to 3 base this thing. Maybe 4th base here. Yeah, creep spreading down this way. Sometimes, how do you creep off ledges? Like, sometimes you can and sometimes you can't. I don't know what it is, actually. So, this little Roach Corruptor Ball, I kind of like it. The Widow Mines are a major problem. Blink very smart to make some of those. He's making tanks. He's getting +1. Vehicle weapons. He's getting the upgrade. Wow. My brain is falling apart there. What is... yeah. Macfield Accelerator. There we go. Woof. So, yeah. I'd feel better if it was Ravagers here against this Mass Widow Mine stuff. We've seen that before over and over and over again. 4th base coming up from Blink down on the bottom side here as well. And, yeah, I think the Battlecruiser's dead. Changeling comes in to see what's what, but I think this is where Blink says, I have not made a single Marine today. Actually, he has made a single Marine today. He has 1 Marine. I don't know where it is, but it's not, you know, getting a perfect scout like this. Holy cow, that's great. Yeah, Corruptor's gonna... Widow Mines firing! No! On the Corruptors there. Yeah, the Widow Mines are the big problem here. Without those, I think this would be a pretty easy win for GLHF. Okay, Siege Tanks also a problem. Make some Ravagers. GLHF, thou must make us some Ravagers here. High-sec auto-tracking on the way from Blink, making more Thors. Well, maybe the first Thors. Make them some Hellbats here too, double expanding GLHF to a 4th base. Down here into a 5th base over on the left side as well. So Ravagers, yes. Taking your wounded Roaches and turning them into Ravagers as a priority is great, because they get all their HP back. It's wonderful. It is such a nice bonus that Zerg players have, is the ability to take something like a Roach or like a Zergling Or like a Corruptor. And turn it into something else and get all of its HP back. I don't know if it would be so unbalanced if that didn't happen. Like if you had a 1 HP Corruptor and it turned into a Broodlord and it had like 2 HP because of regeneration. Would that be terrible? I don't know. This Planetary's not done yet. Oh, there's this window. There's a teeny tiny window here. Corrosive Biles repairs are good though. Yeah, I don't know. Don't fight with the Planetary. Get on out. Smart choice for sure. Overseer dies. Corrosive Biles going. Yeah, and the darn easiest thing in the world to dodge. Corrosive Biles, man. They will hit if there's a lot of chaotic stuff going on sometimes, but man, most of the time it's like, oh, the dot? I have 3 seconds to get out of the dot? Neat. Like most StarCraft 2 players have reaction times way better than that. So it is 78 to 68 workers here. The space coming up for Blink is so nice. Fortahim. Widow Mines murderize a lot of the Corruptors there, but not enough. So the battle cruiser's gonna die. He tries to jump out way too late. Thor's fighting. Corrosive Bile killing a Thor. I mean, not bad. Where are the Overseers? He had an Overseer, and then it died. So more Overseers, please. He's making more. He's getting +2. Our Terran players working on more Thors here. Again, just generally, Mass Thor, pretty hard to deal with as a Zerg player. It is. Not sure it really helps to explain that, but c'est vrai, it's the truth. How do you say that in French? C'est vrai? C'est vrai. It's true. Widow Mines hitting. Drop! Corrosive Bile kills a couple of them. That's nice. Blink trying to expand down here. That is, I mean, really? You might get away with that. GLHF is going for a 6th base on this right side. Thoria clock spot. But really, there's a base here, though. Does he not see this? He does now. Oh, man. Corrosive Biles getting the Widow Mine. Again, stationary targets are great targets for Corrosive Biles. That's about it. No, I don't think the Thors want to engage. Ooh, Corrosive Biles connecting on the just very edge of that Thor inside his hitbox. Blink tries to expand left side to make up for the fact that this one didn't happen. And GLHF doing a pretty good job. No, just kind of like moving into death here. Like I feel like a lot of Zerg players his level would. So that's pretty smart stuff from him. Hive just completed from GLHF. What are his upgrades at? He's got +1/+1 against a +2 meching Terran with +1 armor. So he doesn't know about this base either. He does now, immediately. So the Thors start moving out, and they're like, we gotta kill some of this creep. This is horrible. But then you realize this third base is entirely undefended. 3 Corrosive Biles to kill a tank, very nicely done. And are we base racing? The Thors are not coming home. They're not great at coming home either. So, boy, so third base down. I don't know about this, man. It's like some Hydras are trickling in, but like I said, a huge chunk of Thors is really hard to take down. So he's coming home. He's bringing everybody home here. He's kind of got the trapped. Corrosive Biles are going to hit a little bit better here because the Thors can't really move, but we're not doing Corrosive Biles, unfortunately. Ravagers are dying. Hydra, this is so scrappy. Oh, there was enough room to move after all, but Thors are dying. They're just outnumbered. Yeah, once there's like 2 Thors remaining. Fine. All right, so he does hold that. Oh, did I just cough into the microphone? I apologize for that one. I thought I muted. Battle Cruiser casually parks himself over, and like the Corruptors say, thanks for jumping. Oh my gosh, it's got 1 kill. That's an embarrassing BC. Really? What were you attacking that whole time? How are there not more dead drones there? Another base from GLHF. So he's macroing really well. Blink's trying to macro really well too, but he lost his third, didn't replace it. He didn't get this 9 o'clock base. He's trying to go for this bottom right-hand base. Army value is 119 to 88. Dude, jump on this before these tanks siege, but too smart for... Oh. Alright, so the tanks do end up sieging here, but Corrosive Biles would be really good against... Okay, we're just going to kill the tanks traditionally then. That's totally fine. Corruptors attacking this command center, which is a little bit hilarious. Tanks dying, but taking a lot of Zerg with them too, my friends. Yeah, Corruptors might as well go after this guy, at least force it to burn. Yeah, so command center down. Nice. Not enough Roach Hider to handle these Thors or these tanks, though. These Widow Mines. Really, 2 kills and 3 kills apiece. The creep spread is all the way down here. I love their little patches of no creep. This is a weird map for, like, visual no creep. It shows up on the minimap as being creeped, but nope. It is not. So let's see. GLHF, 166 supply, no gas to speak of. He's got extractors that he's not taking any gas from, so that would explain a lot of what's happening here. Why he doesn't have any gas to deal with. But finally going for metabolic boost for his lings at 15 minutes. Does he have any lings? No, he doesn't have any Zerglings, interestingly enough. Yeah, is it going to be Roach Hydra Ravager? Creep Tumor down. There's a Raven in the mix too. Anti-armor missile would be hot. Little Mind Connections help so much. I think the Raven just got killed by Hydras mostly, but yo. Dude, launch Corrosive Bile. You have so many Ravagers that are not doing that. The first thing you should do when you're moving into range of the enemy is just toss Corrosive Biles down. Either they connect or it forces them to move. Both those things are pretty good for you. Because Thors can't move and attack at the same time. I don't know why there's a Corruptor Ball here. Just in case a PC shows up, I suppose. Better safe than sorry is what I always say. More Hydras, more Roaches. This is a Hydra Roach Corruptor answer to Mech. The space is really huge for Blink. Actually, this one is too. Oh boy, I don't know about this. GLHF's in, I think, a bit of trouble, but upgrades are not something that Blink's interested in today. He got +2, and he got Infernal Pre-Igniter and +1 armor, but there's no more upgrades coming in at all. And GLHF is working on, he's got +3 for his missile, he's got +3 on the way for his Carapace, going for a Greater Spire here too. So this has been scrappy, but I think if GLHF wins this thing, it's going to come down to those upgrades. Yes? Yes. I think that's a fair way to say it. So this planetary down south. Caustic Spray. Yeah! Caustic Spray on the planetary. You can't repair through Caustic Spray. Well, depending on how many Corruptors there are. Also, they're kind of getting wrecked by these missile turrets. But hey, planetary down. A lot of stuff died, but we're okay. We're back on creep. We're very happy now. You know what would be cool is two separate armies, like one that could be checking this one, and one that could be checking on the right side, but I understand Midrank Madness is not usually a good place to see multi-pronged attacks. Just not generally, especially from Zergs. Like sometimes from Terrans, because they're like, yeah, that's how Mario wins. Right? Biles getting another tank there, nice. I don't know how they didn't hit anything else. Honestly. Trying to make some Broodlords in the middle of an absolute war zone. Okay. Fair enough, I guess. But man, the upgrades. The upgrades are mattering a lot here, dude. You cannot let these Thors kill your Broodlords. You can't. Yes, you got to sacrifice your Hydras. And you know what? You're killing them without the Broodlord support. But if the Thors are dead, the tanks are going to die. See, look. Full health. Ready, go? Yay. Full health. Broodlord. Let's go. Let's get these tanks. They're unsupported by anything. There's a few Marines there. 85 to 67 total supply. Third base is back and rolling from Blink. Blink is macroing pretty darn well. Broodlords, no. Here. There we go. Broodlings. That's the sound Broodlings make when they're eating stuff. Do they have upgrades? They have +1 attack and +2 armor. That's pretty good for Broodlings, I guess. All right, so tanks are dead. You're just trickling in Marine. This is not a good sign for the Terran player. He's floating 3,000 minerals. He's trying to make Vikings. He's making 12 Marines at a time. But man, imagine if he had... this is a fun place for a planetary, gotta admit. I mean, it's super dead now. Marines are trying to kill the Broodlords. Yeah, no, say the Broodlords. We'll defend ourselves with strength and power. There is not much of an army here for GLHF, but you know what? He's up 104 to 44. GG! GLHF is your winner at 18 minutes and 49 seconds. That's what we're talking about. Woof. That was a pretty darn good game. Well done, GLHF. And yeah, we got a Vespene Geyser here going. Rich Vespene Geyser as well. So... 9 Marines, 4 tanks, 2 Vikings, and 2 Widow Mines versus 4 Broodlords, 9 Roaches, 2 Ravagers, and 11 Hydralisks. Maybe it's a little bit too early, but yeah, he saw the writing on the wall. 27,000 resources lost from GLHF and 29,000 resources lost from Blink. Yeah, I mean, just good macro. He lost a lot. Like, he lost 50 Hydras. His little Nidus play didn't work. He lost 90 Roaches and 14 Corruptors and 24 Ravagers. I mean, just all the way across the board. Tons of dead stuff here. Terran lost 17 Thor, so like, woof. Yo, 22 battle cruisers. I mean, 12 tanks. Good stuff. Really, really just excellently good stuff there from GLHF. And you can tell by how much creep is on the map, how many bases he has. Blink was good at macro. He was. But, if he'd had... I mean, how many more Marines is that? It's like 3,000 minerals with 50 Marines apiece. I can't do the math. But it's a ton. It's an absolute ton. Anyway, good. Like, really, really fantastically good stuff there from GLHF, and that's going to be it for me. This is Ben Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, send Midrank Madness replays to Sniper Monkey. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
The path of ascension is before us. Our honor guides us.